So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Roberto Carlos, and he welcomes it in. And this is Roberto Carlos. There's the header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
No, that's been intercepted. Costa Curta. He's found a way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Makaleli. Saliba. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shot, Rooney! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Vieira. Picked out brilliantly. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Carlos delivers. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And this is Rooney. It's Rooney! Great effort, but no way through. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Rooney. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Yamal. Shot at goal! Oh, it's come loose. Gerrard. And here's Yamal. Vieira. Brilliantly cut out. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the through ball. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal. He tries a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Vieira with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi going face to face with his great rival. That is good alertness. Not the most convincing of passes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rooney. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's got the beating of his man. Big chance! Chance, surely! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Shoots! Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, that's nice. Cross into the box. Yamal! It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Messi. And this is Del Piero.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's looking wide. Now it's Rooney. Knocks it into space. Yamal gets into a good position. Yamal, and the shot! Saliba. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information
Here we go again
center?
then.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Del Piero. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's lost his man here. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gerrard, looking for options for movement. Beckham, ball driven towards the far post. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Rooney. Rooney puts his foot on the gas. It's Rooney! And it's come back out to him. And that is wildly off target.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Searching pass he's played there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's intervened well there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Makaleli, and it's Rivaldo.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That is ended up in no man's land. Busquets is the team's great visionary. Vieira, Rooney, and this is Rooney, serves Yamal! And it's been given away. Nice control.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Baresi. That's a cute ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Good ball, good take. Tries to cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. Del Piero. Played into space. Good ball over the top. That's good play. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then.
Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Roberto Carlos in with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? What a throw in. That's going right the way across. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Makaleli. Now, what about a counter-attack? Beckham, looking to go deep. And he's taking no chances there. Taken back almost at once. And here's Del Piero. Roberto Carlos has... Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Makaleli has given away a free kick. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Gerrard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. And it's played in here. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's a good ball out wide. An instinctive delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Rooney. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Tries to play it through. Now it's Del Piero. Baresi gets over and intercepts. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Yamal. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Beckham. An instinct, real chance! Well, there was a decent attempt in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
That has not gone well. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Figo. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Beckham. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. Tries to pass it through. Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now, can they get... Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened? And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vieira. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now it's Hullet. Dink through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to retrieve it. And he cuts out the supply. He's a sharp little ball here. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. And they win it back again. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Figo.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Figo pinches it off him. Rooney. And it's Gerrard. Quality ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Busquets. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. So nearly the perfect ball. Makaleli. Roberto Carlos. Collier. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Saliba gets it away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen. Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Out for a throw. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that has left him in a heap. Great vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Makaleli eases the ball away from him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mateus, the man that is tenacity personified. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Off the bar! And it's Makaleli. And this is... Hullet! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Figo could try cutting inside. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Aimed beyond the defence. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Roberto Carlos. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away.
Oh, what a climb! It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To turn a deficit into a lead. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Saliba cuts it out. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Played in deep. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's in plenty of space here. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Probing pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hullet.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
So, all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And he's found a way, chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Vieira. Best! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's been shifted off it. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Decent chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very
Just
good.
a quick announcement, it is now time for
Haaland
our
claiming the
special
Man of the
lottery.
Match award.
Please grab the
And
tickets
there
you were
is
given.